welcome back everyone. Today we are checking out another new 2023 bike. This one is the TREK MARLIN 6 Generation 3. We've looked at a couple of the new generation products from TREK where they're blurring the lines between old and new models and tweaking things without having to just straight up end a model and move on from it. This one is the Generation 3 of the Marlin 6, which will run at the same time as the Generation 2. So both these will be options. For how long is unsure, but I think by mid to late 2023, you won't see any of the Generation 2s being able to ship. Maybe stores will still have them, but I don't think you'll find a lot of them around. I think the generation system is definitely just to bleed them through the years. Alright, so what is the new Generation 3 Marlin 6 all about? They haven't changed it too much. They have improved the geometry a little bit, overall made things a little bit better for trails. That's the same with all Gen 3 Marlins. A little longer, a little slacker, nothing crazy. This Marlin 6 does come with that new through skew. Doesn't seem like it's a Trek specific thing, so this could be something we see on more brands and more options, but right now it's the only one I can see out there, and that keeps the standard quick release axle shape, but instead of it having open dropouts, it is just a circular hole it runs through, so it should add some stiffness and better alignment of the wheels, so there's less chance your braking is going to be out of line, wheels going to be out of true, and kind of maybe some strength to it. With the overall frame, it's still aluminum, no carbon available, obviously. So this one has got internal dropper post routing, no dropper post included, but you can run it kind of out where the front derailleur was kind of area, and then it loops down underneath and over the top of the bottom bracket. And Trek recommends you remove the bottom bracket for easier installation, which is a little inconvenient for the at-home mechanic, but it's not too big of a deal. The front fork is an SR Suntour XCT30, and this is just a coil spring, which works great, 100 mils of travel, still that QR on the front and back. Will have some good performance to it, and you'll be able to turn on and off that suspension for better control and or less energy wasted when you're doing a big hilly climb. Cool little upgrade for this year is it does come with that Bontrager Covey double wall tubeless ready rims. So that is a nice little setup. It comes with the new Bontrager XT3 Comp tires. So these are a 30 TPI non-tubeless ready. So if you wanted tubeless, you would have to upgrade the tires, but it's not like you have to buy new wheels or anything. You're pretty close to it. Continuing this year with that Dior system, the M4100 10-speed long cage setup with 30-tooth narrow wide ring on the front. You're going to be more for the trails and acceleration and easy as opposed to top speed. Obviously that is changeable if you wanted. Comes with some basic pedals which will work quite well, and overall a nice set of handlebars. Nothing too crazy, but it's nice that they're coming with a bit longer 750 in the medium and bigger, 720 in the small, and 690 millimeter wide bars on the extra small. So it's definitely getting a bit more custom fit and such. The grips are supposed to be the Eccar Endurance ones, so these are the comfort ones. They're going to add a little more shape to them. We'll see. Over the past couple of years, it's bounced back and forth as to what actually ships with this kind of stuff. The headset is still a 1 1/8 setup, but I saw a release that said that they are now releasing a specific headset spacer which you'll be able to accept, and that will allow you to put in a tapered head tube, so you can really upgrade that fork to some newer, better options. With the straight tube, you're a little limited. With this, you're going to be a lot more capable of upgrading this bike. Overall weight has got a little heavier because you do have those wider tires now. The XT3 are going to be a nice fast rolling tire, but with a good amount of traction on the outer edges, and they are 2.4 on pretty much all the sizes. Obviously with a few frame tweaks, a little longer, a little slacker, it's going to be a little more heavy in that frame too. Dropper post routing, all these things add up to little bits, As well, it looks a little chunkier in the dropout section where that through skew would go. So it'll add strength, but a teeny bit of weight. I believe this last year's model was closer to the 31 pound. So we're nearly a pound heavier, but you know, it's not a crazy setup to it. Overall, I like the upgrades on this one. It has gone to where the Trek Marlins are being used more and more. This is a trail bike after all, so why not design it as trail use? Color-wise, it looks like it comes in 4 different colors. Can't guarantee they're going to be in every single market, but the matte Dinister black, and this is a really good color because this used to be the top fuel color, so the lettering actually has a kind of holographic trim to it, so it looks really sharp, looks really good. Hex blue to deep dark blue, so the hex blue is a new type of blue, so we haven't seen that yet. It looks like it's very vibrant poppy, and then obviously going to that classic deep dark blue we've seen for a couple of years now. Blue sage, which looks very similar to like that Miami looking color they've had for a couple of years, but I assume it's a little more green. And then one last color, which is the matte olive gray, which was on the previous year's Roscoe 6, but with just black lettering. So lots of choices here, lots of options to choose from. And overall, if you're looking for a bike which could be upgraded but doesn't really need to be, the Trek Marlin 6 was a good bike. With all the minor changes have changed to it, it's now going to be a really good bike, and it's just going to be even more capable off-road. That tweak in geometry is honestly going to make a massive difference. The way it looks is going to be very capable for off-road, but still in that true Marlin sense that really if you never went off-road, it's going to be a healthy, easy to ride bike, and it's not going to be too much effort. Alright, hopefully this helped out. Not out yet, don't know when its official release is, but this is on the Great Britain website for Trek bikes, so it's all publicly available there. Go check it out, and again, not sure exactly which colors are going to launch when or which regions, but these are the new ones coming. They will be sending out some old ones still. When the old ones will end, I'm not sure. The price of these ones is going to be more expensive than the old ones, but they'll run them at the same time. So you'll have the choice. Go a little more basic and be a little less off-road friendly, or spend a teeny bit more, get a few new features, and get a bit better off-road features. Simple and nice way to transition between model years, honestly. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Good luck.